Hi, I'm Roy from Roy's Garage. Today I'm going to be working on a 2012 Toyota RAV4. I'm going to show you how to replace the rear brake pads and rotors. These are the tools I'm going to be using today to do this job. A hood prop, rubber mallet, a 3/8 ratchet, 14mm socket, 17mm socket, 14 and a 17mm wrench, 8mm wrench, two different type flat tip screwdrivers, air gun, caliper piston compressor, Phoenix brake flusher, brake clean, anti-seize, ceramic grease, suction ball, and a bottle of water with a hole on the top. These are the parts I'm going to be using today to do this job. Rear brake pads, rear rotors, and .3 brake fluid. Okay, first I'm going to be removing this rubber cap, loosening up my bleeder screw while the caliper is still mounted. Removing this caliper, there's two bolts, one here and one here. Removing the pads. Removing the caliper mount, there's two bolts, one here and one there. Okay, removing this rotor. So I'm going to be compressing this piston in, putting on my compressor, opening up the bleeder screw so that when I compress the piston, the brake fluid, the old brake fluid would come out. You don't want that old brake fluid going back up to the master. And lock it up. Okay, so I'm going to be transferring this rubber plug to the new rotor. Putting on some anti-seize around my hub. Okay, so I'm going to be cleaning my rotor with some brake clean. Make sure there's no oil on the rotor. If you notice, this rotor is coated. What's going to happen is when you first road test the vehicle, it might make a grinding sound. That's this coating coming off. Eventually, after a few miles, the grinding sound is going to go away. Then you'll be good to go. So I'm going to be adjusting the emergency brake. Put the rotor on. Spin it right here, kind of loose. So I'm going to be opening up the emergency brake shoes. There's a star adjuster over here. You got to turn it and kind of fit your, just fit it over until you feel a slight drag. Okay, that should be good. Usually what I like to do is, there's a marking right on the hub. I like to kind of line it up with the same marking on the rotor. So I'm going to be lubricating these pins. Removing the pin. Clean them with some brake clean. Putting some ceramic grease right in here. Okay, lubricating the pins. So I'm going to be lubricating my hardware. I'm going to be reusing the old hardware. The new brake pads come with new hardware. But if you can use it, but if you try to use it when you put it on the mount, a lot of times it doesn't fit good and wants to fall off. So I like to reuse this old hardware. Most of the time it's good. Bolting up the mount. Tightening up these bolts. Okay, so I'm going to be transferring these springs to the new pad. There is new springs in the kit. Up to you if you want to use the new ones or not. But I noticed this old one fits better than the new ones. So I'm going to be installing my pad. So on this one, the spring got to go on the leading edge. So on this one, the rotor is spinning counterclockwise. So we're going to be putting this on the bottom. Okay, same as on the inside pad, this spring is going to go on the bottom. Putting in a little ceramic grease on the back of the inside of the pad. Just kind of smear it around. All you need is a little. Lubricating my caliper. On this one, we're going to kind of tuck the boot back in. Lubricating the piston. Mounting the caliper. Tightening up these bolts. Now we're going to be bleeding the brakes. Okay, so I'm going to be removing this plastic piece. It's just clipped on. Removing this cap. Sucking out the brake fluid. So there's a screen in here, you got to remove it. So remove as much brake fluid as you can. Just put your cap back on. So I'm going to be flushing out the brake system. I'm going to be using my brake flusher. Opening up the bleeder screw. Pumping some fresh fluid from the caliper up to the master. Takes about half a bottle of fluid per wheel. Lock up the bleeder screw. So I'm going to be removing the brake fluid again. Just suck out as much as you can. Filling up my master with some brake fluid. Putting in my screen. Putting the cap on. Putting this plastic piece on. putting this weather strip on. So I'm going to start up the engine, pump my brake pedal up and down, no more than halfway until you feel pressure. That's to seat the pads. That feels good. Now I'm going to be pressurizing the brake system with my hood prop. One side against the brake pedal, the other side against the seat. So I have the brake system pressurized, so I'm going to be opening up the bleeder screw. Make sure there's no air in it. Okay, that looks good. Lock it up. Shoot it down with some water. Brake fluid is water soluble. Blow it down with some air, dry it off. So I'm going to pressurize the brake system one more time. So pressurize the brake system about 15-20 seconds. Check for leaks. That looks perfect. Put your rubber cap on and you're good to go. So that's how you replace rear brake pads and rear rotors. If you have any questions, comment below. Make sure to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Aloha.